Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. So per the title, exploring the acceptance of different culture during the Port of Call program amongst Malaysian participating youth of the 46th SSEAYP 2019. I, the presenter, Muhammad Azim Azraei, will present to you our research paper. So before we start, let me introduce the team that has been researching the paper. First of all, we have Mr. Muhammad Yusuf Zulkifli, Mr. Zaidi Shazwan, Miss Naga Kavin Mugilan, Mr. Nick Muhammad Ashraf, and also Miss Hamizah Latfi, and me myself, Muhammad Azim Azraei, researching the topic. The table of content that we're going to present today, like the flow of our presentation, will be first the introduction, followed by the objective, the problem statement, the method that we use to research our case study, our finding on the case study, and some discussion and conclusion that we could drive out of our findings. Introduction. The SHIP for Southeast Asian and Japanese Youth Program is based on the respective joint statement issued initially in January 1974. With the Kingdom of Cambodia joining the program in the year 2000, all 10 Southeast Asian countries has managed to join the program. The program aims to promote mutual understanding among Japan and also the 10 Southeast Asian countries. Not just that, it also proves to cultivate the youth to better use their leadership skills for the future. Through this SSEAYP program, the participants experience many sentimental memories, solving conflicts, and also join many other experience building programs like joining into institutional visits and also discussion programs. Interpersonal and intercultural communications also being one of the participant responsibility, ensuring that the right messages and also the right response is given to other participants coming from other countries. Edward T. Hall has even stated that the essence for cross-cultural communication has more to do with listening responses than with sending messages. It is more important for them to release the right response than to send the right message. But at the same time, to ensure that the government and also national interests are taken into consideration, it is more to sending the right responses and at the same time making sure the right messages are transmitted across the participants and participants from other countries. It is very valuable if the participant from Malaysia able to send the right messages and at the same time making sure their responses are the right ones. The objective of the study is to explore the acceptance of different culture during the Port of Calls program among Malaysian participating youth. This is better done through the methods that I'm going to explain later on during today's presentation. But it's very highly recommended for everyone to understand. The reason why we choose this as our objective is because we are trying to explore on how they're going to resolve the conflicts when miscommunication happens, and also how some participating youth cope with the culture shock that is going to happen later on. The problem statement today is intercultural communication and also conflict. For intercultural communication, methods employed by individuals to communicate interculturally are not sending the right messages to others of different culture. This is very important, especially in guarding our national interests. Especially when they communicate with others of different culture, miscommunication could occur when they do not understand how our countries work, how our countries usually act, and especially the face of our countries. For conflict, the inability to resolve conflict effectively due to difference in personal and cultural background. This is very important, especially conflict that occurs when we gave the wrong responses to others of different countries. For the method used for our research, for our case study, is qualitative research, non-probability sampling, validity, and reliability. The research design used is case study. For qualitative research, it aims to explore the acceptance of various cultures among participants. For this, are able us to understand the underlying concept, opinions, and motivation driven driving the participant. Something participant needs to fulfill the requirements and the needs. First, they need to be a 46 SSEAYP participant. Second, they need to be representative of each solidarity group. SG. Third, they need to complete the program. Fourth, they need to be from any gender. And fifth, they can come from any race. For validity and reliability, expert in the field of intercultural communications is requested to validate the interview protocol. This is to ensure to increase the accuracy of our research study, because this does not restrict participant answers to not just yes or no. We want a more in-depth answer to further understand what is within the mind of the participants. We found out from our case study. First, in all ports of call visited by participants, all participants largely gave different impacts and communication method. If not possible in English, it will be done through picture exchange. In Japan, whose families there never fail to question the participating youth before they prepare any meals. This is because some participants are Muslim and they could not eat anything that is not halal, and they will find any halal food to serve the participant. And in Vietnam, participants say that the culture which is rich in hospitality was just an amazing experience for participants, as they show appreciation, as Vietnamese show their appreciation through the act of service. For Singapore, they say that many are astounded by the man-made technological culture that exists within Singaporeans. Especially, they believe, they saw that Singaporeans are more Chinese-centric, while Malaysians are more Malay-centric when they see them. And in Myanmar, the Burmese culture of wearing their heritage is highly influenced by Buddhism, as they wear their traditional clothing daily. This all inculcates more into motivation for the participants, which is going to be discussed in the next slide. As a discussion and also conclusion will be made during this slide. First of all, participants experience culture shock, especially when they are in Vietnam. This is caused due to the traffic that occurs in Vietnam. Safety on Vietnam has caused an enormous culture shock within the participants, as they saw that they are moving through the streets without minding their safety, and pickpocket could even occur while driving motorcycle. Second, traditional clothes. Burmese proud showcase of the traditional clothes inspired the participants. This is because the wearing of long yi daily show that they are very proud of their Buddhism related culture, and very give a huge impact in the participant. For positivity, vibes given from Singaporeans to the participating youth makes participants feel like they are at home and they are not something exclusive. They do not feel like they are a foreigner. Instead, they feel like they are part of the community within. And the outtake is participants feel more purposeful to preserve and maintain the current culture and treasures in Malaysia. This, in result, causes participants to show and to do a post-program activity named Warisan Kita, where they aim to instill back the value of our culture and especially the historical sites in Perak. That's all for my presentation today. If you have any comments and suggestions, please contact us through the email given here. The first email relates to Mr. Yusuf Zulkifli, and the second email relates directly to me. Any question could be regarded, any comments and suggestions could be done as well over there.